so right. We've spoken about sperm. It makes absolute sense that we're going to have to talk about eggs because it takes both eggs and sperm to make a healthy embryo. So when thinking about supporting a couple, in this instance, we're talking about women in their fertility journey, what should we be doing and how long should we be doing it to support their egg health?
Hi, Joe. Yes, of course, we've got to think of egg health as well. So when we're thinking about egg health, I often say to clients, it's basically the genetics of the egg. Okay, so we really want to think about the chromosomes, we want to think of the DNA, we want to think of all the proteins. And this is why egg health is often associated with aging, because as we get older, there's more wear and tear. So obviously there's things in our lifestyle that can help support this, prevent the wear and tear, but also there are things in our lifestyle that speed it up. So it's really important to think about our nutrition and our lifestyle when we're thinking of supporting egg health. Now, the reason we say 3 months usually is because this is a good time for the growth and development of the egg and all the chromosome processing to occur. And that's quite a good, it's quite a reasonable time for a client to prepare. It gives them a good time to kind of get their head around what to bring in, what to take out, to make healthy habits. And over those 3 months, you can bring certain things into your diet and into your lifestyle to support the health of the egg. So 3 months is a good time.
Awesome. So I just want to draw on a little comment that you said there because I think that's really important for our listeners to think about. What should we be doing to slow the aging process of the eggs? Now, why I think that's important is maybe some of our listeners aren't saying they're ready to start trying for babies now or in the next 3 months, but they might be wanting babies in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years time. So now I want everybody's ears to prick up. So if we're thinking about optimizing egg health, what should we be doing? Whether we're just about to start trying for a baby or we want to have babies a few years down the line.
Yeah, Joe, good point. So the most damaging thing would be things like free radical damage to the DNA. So we have, they're called reactive oxygen species, or we call them ROS, very, very damaging to the DNA. So what we want to do is bring things into our diet and into our lifestyle that is very, prevents this occurrence of the ROS, basically, these reactive oxygen species. So this is antioxidants. So antioxidants, I always say to clients, they're like cavemen. They come in and they just mop up all these free radicals and get rid of them. So it's really, really important to have a diet that is full of antioxidants. And what does this look like? Well, I just say to clients, it's color. So the more color on your plate, the more antioxidants. And if you could aim for a rainbow on your plate, even better. 8 to 10 different colors in the form of fruits and vegetables. Amazing, because you want the variety. Every different color has a different property. So the more color, the more variety of color on your plate, the more benefit you have in preventing that oxidative damage. And also thinking of the vitamins and minerals as antioxidants. So we're thinking of things like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. Selenium is also very important and often very low in women who are struggling with or have thyroid conditions. So that's worth checking. If you're struggling with your thyroid and you're thinking of conception further down the line, you want to look at those selenium levels. Zinc is a big one. So we speak a lot about zinc with sperm health, but it's just as important in supporting the maturation of the egg as well. And you can even do a simple zinc test at home just to determine your zinc status. So that's really easy. But I would say, Joe, color, lots of variety on your plate. And then another big one to think about actually is also balancing blood sugar levels. So when our blood sugar levels are
awesome. Tell us more.
Yeah, so the blood sugar levels, really important because that can be extremely inflammatory on the body, create those reactive oxygen species. If you've got high sugar in your bloodstream all the time, it's extremely stressful for the body. And it creates this, this oxidative damage. So therefore, we want to bring the blood sugar level down, stabilize blood sugar levels. And that's not too difficult to do. If you're following a good, healthy fat, healthy protein, good carbohydrate diet, none of the refined stuff, none of the sugars, then you are able to balance blood sugar levels a lot better. And preventing problems with insulin, which also has huge impacts on your hormonal balance as well. So there's lots of different things to think about when you want to balance your hormones. and support the health of the egg as
Great.
well.
So we're thinking we all benefit from more color. If we are looking at optimizing our egg health, reducing reactive oxygen species, eating that rainbow of color, making sure we've got optimal levels of nutrients, which if we're concerned about that, we can go into testing. You can take your clients on a journey through how to test, what to test, and what to do if the test show deficiencies. But let's just say our listeners are now saying, right, I'm in that 3-month window. 3 months, I want to start trying for a baby, or within the next 3 months, I'm embarking on my IVF journey. Whichever way we're going into pregnancy, is there anything else in that sort of last few months that we should really focus on putting in via our diet, or things that would be on your top list of supplements if right for the client?
Yeah, Joe, definitely. If it's that, I'm thinking a lot of also supporting the mitochondria, which is basically the energy of the egg. The egg has about 100 more mitochondria than other cells. So then we think of specific nutrients. And I often do supplement with these with clients if it suits them. We're thinking of things like coenzyme Q10, NAC. We're thinking a lot of bringing in like turmeric or curcumin, one of my favorites. So really supporting the production of the energy, bringing in more antioxidants through nutrients or supplements would be extremely beneficial. Also thinking of your B vitamins, which help produce the energy of the egg as well. Like B6 is extremely important as well. So if you're doing all the right things with your diet, you might want to bring in additional support. Good omega-3 to reduce the inflammation. If you are struggling with other complications in relation to your fertility, like PCOS, then you really want to think of blood sugar balance. So I might bring in myo-inositol there as well to support the health of the egg because of the balance in blood sugar and problems with insulin. So yeah, Joe, I would definitely bring in specific nutrients, but once again, it's so individualized, and also we can throw some tests at it as well to know exactly what nutrients you specifically need over those 3 months period.
Amazing, amazing. Look, there's so much in there. And obviously, I know a woman's fertility journey is very bespoke to the individual. I know that you are very specific in the type of supplements you use for the individual person, but there's so much in there that if you're thinking about starting your fertility journey, you can start making those changes straight away. And then if you want extra support, please do reach out to Rai, because she will be able to bespokely make you a plan to meet your individual needs. And the truth is, many women nowadays who are about to embark on their fertility journey might have either other hormonal imbalances or other diagnoses somewhere else in their body. And that's why you need individualized care. And that's why you need Rai. So thank you so much for your time, Rai. And thank you to all of our listeners. And please share, because you might have already been on your fertility journey, but I guarantee somebody out there needs this information. Take care, everybody. Bye, Rai.
Bye. Thanks, Joe. Bye.